Hello and good early morning, Facebook family. My name is DrAnnetteMD, and I am your board-certified pediatric cardiologist coming to you live from my home in the great state of Virginia. So I'm hoping you all are having a good start in the new year, that you're working towards your goals and your resolutions, working really hard. As I mentioned last week, one of my goals was to do these Facebook Lives in an effort to promote good health. I feel that social media is such a great platform in doing good, and one of my goals is to promote good heart health. Because you may or may not know, but heart disease is the #1 cause of death, not just in the United States, but worldwide. So I feel it's a duty to educate. So last week, I talked about how exercise helps your heart, and I listed 3 reasons, because I like lists, as to how exercise promotes good heart health. And just as a refresher, my top 3 reasons were: 1, that exercise causes you to lose weight, it lowers your cholesterol, that's number 2, and it helps lower your blood pressure. Today, I wanted to talk about another component of promoting good heart health, and that is water. Why is water good for your heart? So I like lists. So my top 3 reasons for why water is good for your heart health. Number 1, it prevents dehydration. So dehydration is when you lose more water than you're taking in. And it can be caused from sweating profusely from heavy exercise or being in hot temperatures. It can also be caused from illness such as diarrhea. And when you're dehydrated for a prolonged period of time, it taxes your body, it taxes your heart. And the way it works is that there are arteries that come off the heart, and these arteries have sensors. And these sensors, the medical word we use is baroreceptors, can sense whether we're well hydrated or not. So when we're nice and hydrated, these sensors the arteries are full. They're nice and plump. So it feeds back to the heart that, hey, Dr. Annette is well hydrated. She's drinking the water she needs to drink. When we're not as hydrated, then the sensors kick back to the heart, hey, we need more blood volume. We need more fluid. So then what happens is the heart has to compensate for that lack of volume, for that lack of hydration. And the way it does that is by increasing its rate. The medical word we use is tachycardic. You become tachycardic or have an elevated heart rate when you're dehydrated. And for prolonged periods of time, this can be a strain on your heart. And in extreme conditions where you're not getting the fluid that you need because of dehydration, then the heart and the cardiovascular system can collapse on itself, and that'd be a bad situation. So you want to avoid that by drinking water and hydrating. The second reason that water is good for your heart is that it helps promote good circulation. When you don't drink a lot of water, it causes your blood to be a little thicker than usual, more concentrated. So blood doesn't flow as well as it should, thus meaning that the major organs and the tissues that need the oxygen and the nutrients aren't getting them as well as they should. So you want to drink water to help promote good hydration, get the juices flowing. The third reason that water is good for you is that it has 0 calories. Okay, so you can drink as much water as you want and not gain a pound. Now, I will say, this is assuming that you're in good health and don't have any underlying medical condition that causes you to retain water, such as heart disease or kidney disease. But other than that, you can drink as much water as you want. And also, water acts as a great appetite suppressant, meaning that it makes you feel fuller than you usually would. Because I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where you eat a meal and you feel like you still need a little something like a cookie or that last cheesecake. Well, if you're drinking water with your meal, you won't have those sensations as much, and thus you're not taking in extra calories that you don't need to take. But with water, you're taking in 0 calories. So now you may ask Dr. Annette, well, how much water should I be drinking? So there's no hard science to it, but what I do recommend to my patients, to my pediatric patients and even my adults, is to drink at least 64 ounces of water a day. So that's 8 glasses of water a day. So if you carry these 16-ounce water bottles with you, that's 4 of these, okay? But also the best way of seeing or checking how well hydrated you are is when you pee. If you look at your urine, you want it to be a pale yellow color. That means you're drinking really well. If it's a darker color, then that means you're not as well hydrated as you should be. Now, the second thing you may ask is, well, I like my flavored water, I like my Gatorades, things like that. The thing about those items is that they have additives, and these additives can be sugars, salts, dyes, things like that. And additives add up. So your best source of hydration, honestly, is water. Good old plain water. And the other thing too, if you want a little flavor in your water, you can add citrus, lemon, lime to help spice it up a little. If you want to get really fancy, you can add like strawberry, cucumbers, things like that to flavor up your water. And then you may ask yourself, well, how do I remember to drink my water? Well, what you can do is, we all have cell phones. So you can put a timer or some type of alarm that reminds you that every hour or every half hour I need to take a sip of water. What I actually do is I carry these smaller water bottles. These are about 8 ounces in my purse. One, because it's very portable and it makes me feel good when I'm almost done with the water that's in here already. So you can set a timer or carry a small water bottle with you to help remind you that you need to hydrate. So, in conclusion, Dr. Annette's top 3 reasons that water helps your heart is 1, it prevents dehydration. Number 2, it promotes good circulation. And number 3, water has 0 calories. So drink your water. So I hope you all have a good Thursday. I'd be remiss if I didn't wish my sorors of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated happy Founders Day on Thursday. Cheers. Have a good one, Facebook family.